when is the last time you cleaned the garage?
Alright, well, it's been about 9 months now, so...
9 months, really?
Yeah, a bit last summer.
Really? I feel like it was recently, which is why I'm like shocked it's this messy. I feel like it got really messy in the last like 2 months.
Yeah. Alright, should I just talk to it?
Yeah, this is Kyle.
Hey guys, alright, so we are tackling the garage today. It is a bit of a disaster area right now. We've got a little bit of everything going on. We've got peanut bag that's been demolished by chipmunks. We've got a bunch of stuff that's been collected over winter. We've got some extra tires that I accidentally purchased and need to get rid of. We've got a few things, odds and ends from the inside the house, like the extra bed. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got the entire tool area over there, which was never touched last year, so that is a fresh challenge. Aside from that, a few odds and ends, some paintball guns, some random sporting equipment, camping gear, our life jackets, everything's kind of everywhere. Plus we've got some extra fridge doors right here that we're going to want to install. And yeah, so we're just going to take it piece by piece right now and see what we can get done.
And we only have one rule in this relationship for chores, and it's that I'm on the inside, you are on the outside. Yep. So he's taking over AfterTap today, and yeah, setting up the camera, so you have to get to work.
This is the AfterTap takeover.
You're not scared at all. And you've made a huge mess. You've made a huge mess. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is quite different than what you'll usually find on my channel because, as mentioned, my boyfriend is taking over AfterTap and he is tackling one of the messiest areas, actually the messiest area of our entire house, and that would be our garage. So here's a bit more of a before shot of just how messy things have gotten in this area. So in our relationship, we've kind of learned and set the expectation for each other that I tackle the inside areas because that's where my strengths are, and he tackles the outside areas. So in today's video, I am 100% leaning on him to drive this project, and I'm really, really proud of how much he actually accomplished. So I can't wait for you to see. And if this is a task on your to-do list, I'll kind of talk you through the process he used and what worked and what didn't. Checking in. How's it going?
It's going well. We have a lot of random stuff in the garage.
What have you done? What do we got going on?
We basically moved everything out, so it's been a mass migration right now. We've got everything outside, beyond the tool area, which we'll tackle after. So moving everything out, we're going to get these fridge doors over close to the house, I think. We'll get those swapped out this week.
Looks like there was some water on that fridge door.
It does.
I hope it was okay.
And basically we'll get everything swept out next. Next is sweeping everything out. Then I'm gonna basically start organizing how it's gonna come back into play. And we'll go from there.
Awesome. So I jumped in just to help Kyle for a few minutes doing some of the sweeping and a bit of power washing, and we didn't fully take everything out of the garage, so In future, if we were to do this again, I might suggest doing that and then actually power washing the entire space instead of just the middle area. But the stains that are left on the concrete won't come up. So I think in future, if we were to stay in this house long term, I would want to get that concrete finisher because I think that looks so, so nice. Let me know if you've tried that or if you already have that in your garage. Kyle is taking a little break to go, well, not taking a break, but while Kyle is going to get the trailer to get rid of some stuff that we don't need here, I'm going to take this time to go through these boxes that my parents dropped off a while ago, and these are all my memory boxes. So I have no idea what's in them, and I'm sure I can like cut back, and then this is a great closet space. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I might put some stuff at the end of the driveway that I think might get picked up by people if I just put a sign free on it, because it's not gonna rain for the next week, so it should be pretty safe out there. But let's get to it. Day 2, and this is what the driveway looks like.
Day 2. Alright, so we tossed a couple of the valuables in overnight, but long story short is we've got a working space. It's all cleaned out. We power sprayed the floor, which helps.
We got the bikes up.
Yep, got the bikes hung up last night, so that
looks good.
That's much better. It didn't pop off the wall, so that's a good sign.
That's a good sign, yes.
Aside from that, basically now we're just going to organize. These 2 double doors, unfortunately, are a big space.
They'll stay.
But they'll stay. The bed can go to the storage unit.
If you can get it out.
Although it doesn't really change anything, so I didn't know if we need to or not.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of other things to do first.
Yeah.
If you've been hanging out around my channel for a little while, you might recognize this shelf because this used to be in our master closet, and I got rid of it because I did declutter a lot of clothes. So we are repurposing this shelf here in the garage, and it worked fantastic. And Kyle is now just hoovering inside there and getting it nice and neat. We had a lot of chipmunks hanging out in here before the clean, and that's to do with the large amount of peanut bags we had stored in there. So hopefully they'll be able to find a new home, and we'll still put out peanuts, but not in the garage. really like how functional this side of the garage is. Right now we have our paddle boards outside in a different storage area, so the wall mounts for them are behind there, but even once they're back, we'll still be able to put all of these tools in front of them, which is fantastic. But Kyle hung up the bikes the day before, and that works really nicely and is super user friendly. So I really do lean on him for this type of stuff, because I don't think I would have even thought to hang up the bikes. Anyway, it worked out really nice. We didn't buy any storage containers for this clean, but we had these green bins already just sitting there. So Kyle went ahead and organized that shelf based on every category. So there was a painting basket, a gardening basket, that kind of thing, and it made it look a lot neater. I haven't got it in there with my label maker yet, but that's definitely something I'm considering doing, just so that we can actually maintain how neat he got it. This little old cupboard that was already here when we moved in actually ended up being very helpful for all of our products. So windshield washer, some garden repellent, all that kind of stuff went underneath the cabinets and can be locked safely away. And then the top part of this tool area was by far the messiest part of the garage, and actually had never ever been tackled. As Kyle mentioned, when we moved in, they left a lot of stuff in the garage, and we just actually have never seen the top of that garage counter. So this is a huge transformation, and this part of the garage cleanup took Kyle, I think, over an hour. So I cut out a lot of footage, but wow, it is so worth it, and I'm hoping that it will inspire us to keep it nice and tidy. We were also able to declutter into the other sheds and buildings on our property. We have a gardening shed, which we weren't utilizing before, but it really does make sense to have all of our gardening stuff into one area and leave the garage for some of the bigger tools and some of the things that we need to have easier access to the road. So as you can see, the trailer is getting pretty full of a few things going to the storage unit, just a bed, a sauna, an extra bike, things that we want to hold on to but we don't need at this particular moment. So that actually saved us a lot of space and is going to make our garage a lot more functional, especially when we move into the winter months and need to fit our patio furniture and all of that into the garage. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? I cannot believe it. You have to see the before to understand how great the after actually is. All right, 2 days later.
2 days later.
Talk to us. How's it going?
Well, just about wrapped up now. Putting the finishing touches on. We've got...
Talk us through what you did.
Night and day. So we completely reorganized the sports area. We got the bikes mounted, which helped take up, clean up a lot of space. Sports gear and everything tidied up. All the landscaping equipment, everything over there. Tidied up over here. Got the tools and everything hung up properly. On the inside.
Nice.
A good use of the storage space. We've got...
We didn't even use that space before.
Not too much, no. So we've got the chairs now hanging up in the back. A couple of boxes with random paraphernalia and things like that. Memories, old keepsakes. Then we've got the coolers and the drink jugs. And then we've got the deep freezer, which we're currently not using. And then the hockey sticks hung up behind the door, and...
Perfect.
Yeah, so easy peasy.
And this is probably the biggest transformation right here.
So this was a nightmare to get cleaned up, but dug through everything.
You can actually see that there's a wood top. I didn't even know what that was before.
Got everything nice and organized now, so every drawer.
Very nice.
Well, over here we've got everything from sports and camping accessories at the bottom. Middle one we've got tool and car accessories, painting accessories, patchwork and drywall. And then in here we've got gardening accessories. Then we've got tool kits and tool sets. Then we've got our tools up top. And yeah.
Some Christmas boxes here.
Christmas and Halloween decorations stored here. And then we've got still the fridge doors to go on. Which
we need to do,
and the double doors for when we get the gym in.
It looks so good. There's so much space. I could even park in here.
You could.
High five. Good job.
Good job.
One last question. How long do you think that it'll stay like this?
I give it a week.
No, actually.
Nah, probably, I think we'll get through the year.
A year.
Tackle next year again.
Alrighty.
Winter seems to be the...
Yeah, winter changes everything.
Yeah.
1 year. We will be back for another AfterTap takeover.